Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to Sugar Has Live. My name is Sugar, and today's topic is sex work. Today's sex work is Thursday, and I had a whole bunch of notes, so looking for it. I know I should be better prepared. I should have had it before I started, but I was looking for it for a minute now. Uh, just trying to find it. But anyway, today we're going to talk about becoming a stripper, going into the sex industry. When you're going into the sex industry or any industry, you first have to do some research in what you do. Research meaning it is so easy these days to find almost anything. Almost any kind of job that you want to get into. Sorry for me looking down, but like I said, I'm looking for something. So it's so easy these days to find almost anything on anything and anything on anybody. So if you want to become a stripper, either out of desperate need or you just want to do it, do your research. Go online and check out the clubs in the area. You go visit the clubs without, acting like you go there acting like a customer. You see how the girls perform. You see how the guys behave. And, the audience, because sometimes there's women in the audience also. And you just check it out. Just check out the atmosphere. Check out to see if that's where you want to be. Check out to see if that's where you want to work. You want to feel comfortable in the environment. You want to like the crowd. You want to you're not really there to make friends, but you want to get along with your coworkers, and don't start none, don't be none. So don't get too chummy, but be nice to your coworkers. And when you find a club that you want to perform in, you want to become a dancer, put in an application. But before you get the job, because I guess in the industry you're hired on the spot, or sometimes they wait a couple of weeks or days or whatever. Most of the time they hire on the spot, and then they tell you, they ask you what questions, what day and stuff you want to do. Now, I come from a dancer's background. I've been dancing since I was 4 years old. And I look at the strip business as a dancer. Because there are some clubs where you don't have to take off all your clothes. You just leave on your underwear and you still perform. So you can seek work in those kind of atmosphere if that suits you. And if you are the one that want to take off your clothes, I can't find my notes. If you are one of those ones who don't mind taking off your clothes, then these are the things that I think as a performer you have to do. You have to be fit. You have to join exercise classes, get a trainer, and you tone your body. Because in any business that you go in, you have to take it seriously, because you're in there to make money. Do not worry about what the other girls look like, because a lot of men don't like that. And then if you try to look like another stripper or other strippers, you're gonna be in a big pool with a lot of fishes. A lot of men like the natural look. You understand? But if you're the natural look, like I am, I'm not a stripper. But if you're the natural look, like I am, you understand, you tone your body. You wear clothes to accentuate your little booty. You wear clothes to accentuate your little boobs, and you tighten up your stomach. You do some work to tighten up your legs and firm your legs. You learn how to walk in heels properly. Take it seriously. Don't just go in there and you know, I'm a wing this or whatever. Even before you audition, look at other stripper vlogs. Look, um, look at dancer vlogs, because stripping is um, mostly dancing, and you have to know how to use the body. You have to know how to make the man want you by moving your body. That is your job. And if you want a lot of people coming to look at you, come and seek you out, to spend money on you, and don't do a lot of plastic surgery, you have to tone, you have to keep in order the body that you have. That's number 2. Number 1 is you have to set finance. You have to set finance goals. You have to set financial plan, because to get there takes money. If you have a car, you have to take care of that car. If you don't have a car, you have to pay Uber. If you don't have money for Uber, you have to know where the bus route is, what bus drops you where, and what have you. If you have a friend that's going to drop you to work every night, don't depend on that. I'm telling you, do not depend on that. But if you do have somebody who's going to drop you there, always make amends for the day that they can't. Always have a plan B. Okay? Always have a plan B, especially when you're on somebody else's time. Because sometimes people get annoyed with you asking favors all the time. At first it's cool, because like me, I remember I'm like, oh, I don't mind dropping you or whatever. But then it becomes annoying, because now sometimes you want to relax, and you got to get up. Somebody's been getting into, how is this happening? Yeah, you want to relax and you can't. So then you start being an annoyance. So before you look for a job, make sure you have a plan B on how you're going to get to work. You sit down and you write down a schedule, and you write down your finances, how much you got to spend for all that. So you have to spend to get there. Then clothes. When you go into these shops, like most women, because I do it too, I got clothes I never even worn yet, and I'm still shopping. I don't go anywhere, and I still love shopping. That's just being a woman. We always see something we like for some event that we're never gonna go to, but we're prepared. You understand? We try to be prepared for everything. We just love shopping. I'm telling you, I got so much clothes that some of the tags are still on. And I'm still there shopping because, I do shopping for other people, and I put clothes in my shop. So I'm always shopping. I'm like, oh, that'll look good on me. But I'm like, you don't really go anywhere. You're always working, doing something. You understand? And when you do go somewhere, as a doctor or whatever. So put out a budget for what you're going to wear or what you want to wear. You go online, and before you try to get the job, you go online and you see what's on sale, and you look through. If you're new to the area, you look online and see what's in the area, and you go check it out. Now, don't go buck wild and buy a whole bunch of stuff. I wouldn't recommend that. What I would recommend is, if you're going to get a 2-piece outfit, either a bikini or a little nice short skirt, with a 3-piece outfit with a bikini and a wrap and a thing, what do? There's 7 days a week. You can buy 7. But you're not going to work for the 7 days. Most strippers work at least 4 days. So you buy 7 outfits. So the first time, I'm just telling you one of the things I used to do. The first time you wear it as a suit. The 2-piece, the 3-piece. Then about a month or so later, you wear it as, you take another top from a different outfit and you mix match. So now you don't have to put in a whole bunch of money buying outfits. So make sure you get nice outfits that can mix match each other. When you buy something, make sure, or try to make sure, that the top can match one of the bottoms you have, and vice versa. Don't spend a whole bunch of money on clothes yet, because your main objective is to make money. Okay, so now you still have your 7 outfits. You started working 4 days. You're making some money, but a lot of money is going into the bills because you put in so much effort to get the job and whatever, and you try to be like everybody else, but then you realize you spend a lot of money that you didn't have to. Your objective is to make money. Keep that in your mind at all times. Keep that in mind at all times. So you get your 7 outfits and you rotate it, and that'll take a couple of months down the line. Then when you really start making money, then you start buying 1 or 2 outfits. Don't go out there every week spending all your money on this pretty outfit, that pretty outfit. No, don't do that. Do not do that. And don't try to wear anybody else's clothes, because you're going to catch something that they got. Whatever it is they got, they got. And if they think it, wash it in hot water. Don't just get it and put it on. Like if you're passing a cigarette. I be seeing guys do that. That shit annoys me, because I'm like, you're not even worried about your girlfriend. You did taking a cigarette from another man. You don't know he eating all kinds of pussy or whatever the case may be. But anyway, I divert. So anyway, if one of your coworkers now, you and one of your coworkers is friends now, she don't want that outfit no more, don't wear it on the same night. Take it home, boil it in hot water. Don't literally boil it. Just put it hot as possible. Put it in some water and let it soak in that hot water to clean off the germs, especially on the crotch area. You understand? I don't recommend it, but if you have to, if you want to, boil it first, no matter what color it is. If it's one of those coloran outfits, then so be it. It's it's not meant for you. You understand? Or you can pass it off as being tie-dye, or just don't wear it at all because you want to carry yourself a certain way. So now you put down a budget, how much you're going to spend, how much you are spending, because remember, you have to pay your rent, your light, your gas, and food. And of course, you have your side money just in case your ride don't show up or your car messes up. Sometimes you're going to work and you get a flat. You can't find nobody to think. Park it on the side, somewhere safe. Take a cab and go to work, and then in a couple of hours get your car. But you're parking on the street with everybody else. Nobody knows you have a flat or whatever. You just park it. Because, when you get a flat, you can still ride it. So try to find a spot close by where it get a flat if you don't have time to call somebody to do it. And that, let me intercept. Always have AA. Pay for an AA membership. Okay? When you get insurance, if you have a home and you have insurance, or you have a car, pay for an AA membership. Always take that extra rider. Okay? Take my advice on that. So anyway, you parked up and you just call a cab and you go to work. And in the morning time, somebody will come pick it up or pick you up. So that's what you do. Okay? So remember, your main objective is to make money, not spend a lot of it. But you have to look like it. Now, when you walk in the streets of wherever you live at, you don't want to look fuddy-duddy. I'm not saying you don't have to look 100% dolled up, but you are your calling card. You understand? And if you're in the stripper game, you have to bring You have to try to bring customers to you. You just don't rely on the customer that comes to the store. I used to own 2 beauty salons, and it used to get on my fucking nerves. These bitches, let me tell you about the beauty business, because it's similar to the stripping business. These bitches want to work on the customers that I bring in. Then they want to bitch to me about what they're making. I'm like, well, you're not bringing nothing into me. I'm bringing everything to you. My customers is here because of me, but it so happened I'm busy, so I'm giving you a client. You're not going out there and giving out flyers. You're not going out there and marketing yourself or whatever. So what I did, I market my shop. I didn't market the people who worked in my shop. I market my shop. So when they left, my shop would still be on the streets, in people's mouths. And they used to get pissed about it. I'm like, you're not the star in my shop. You're a worker in the shop. You're a stylist in my shop. But you don't bring anything to me. I don't care what skills you got. You're not bringing anything into my shop. Every customer that you got, I brought in. Every customer. I go out there and I push my cards. I stand in front. When I'm on the subway, I'm giving cards. Anywhere I'm at, I'm giving cards. You don't have to have a card for the shop. You can have your own card. You understand? And say, oh, I work at so-and-so now. Come see me, whatever. You're bringing money into the shop. And then the shop owner is going to respect you. The shop owner is going to respect you. Oh, she's really looking out. Because whatever you make is part of the shop's money. You understand? Even if you're renting. If you're renting, all the money is yours. You got to pay your rent. But if you go 50-50, half of the customer that you bring in is for the shop. You understand? And most new people like the 50-50. Because if you don't make it, you don't owe anything. So I used to look at them, even my sister. I'm like, no, you're not bringing nothing in. But she coming here now for me. Oh, she's coming here now for you. But I still brought her in. Not one customer comes into the shop you brought in. And she couldn't understand that. And other stylists couldn't understand that. I am not presenting you as the main stylist or the star stylist in my shop, because you don't bring any money to me. I'm the one busting my ass to keep this shop afloat. Because you think I got it like that, so you're not trying to help out because you don't want me to have no more money in my pocket, or you get a customer and you take it home. You say, meet me at my house. And then when you want to leave, you want to take the customer that I brought in along with you. But the way I market my shop, I market how I want when I go to a shop, how I want it to be. So they could never figure out how come when they leave, my customers still stay with me. You understand? So in order for you to make more money as a dancer, you have to bring more customers into the thing specifically for you. So you don't have to go fighting with other dancers for the guys who showed up that night. Then your money stop being regular, because your guy will see you on the street or send you a text. Yo, I'm showing up at the spot tonight. Are you dancing? Me and my boys gonna be there. It's gonna be lit, blah, blah, blah. And, you start making a rapport with your customers because you brought them in. You become friends, associate. Do not give them your house address or nothing, because some of them, they become obsessive. Then they want to pretend to be your boyfriend so they can fuck you for free. They can get all that shit for free. Don't fall for it, ladies. Do not fall for the hokey doke. You always keep where you lay your head at private. Guys I dated don't even know where I live at. I used to let them drop me off 2 blocks away from my house. Or if they try to be nosy, I let them drop me in front of the next building next to me, or two buildings down. They never knew where I lived. So when I get them mad, they can't find me. You understand? I don't want you around me. We broke up for a reason. So And being in the sex industry, you have to be very careful because guys think you're easy when you're in the sex business. And they're going to want to take advantage of you because most of you guys are single, so they want to rape you or they want to do something, call you out your name and all that. So you always have to keep where you lay your head very private. If you want to do anything on the side, always give them a hotel. Say, pay for a hotel. Or rent a B&B and say, oh, this is my home. Bring a picture, put a picture of you right there, you live there. Because I'm telling you, some maniacs out there, they won't come knock on your door, that same door, couple of weeks later, you understand? Because they done got attached to you. But they going to be knocking on the B&B door because you done gave them a B&B address. You didn't give them your home address. Don't fall in love with these guys. I'm telling you, I'm not saying you're not going to find one guy that you might really like, but do not fall for these hokey doke guys. I'm telling you, they want shit for free. Because most of them is spending their rent money. Do not give them any personal information other than your phone. Okay? Good. Now, you have to set down a plan. You put down all the money that you're spending on wherever you live at, whatever you're spending, your utilities and stuff like that, and you put it down. I'm also a financial planner. Okay? So, you do that. Always have a budget. The night you go into work, you write down what you made. Half of that, put it in the bank automatically. Automatically. You paid yourself. The other half, you start paying the bills. Get your car washed. Put some gas in the car. Your light bill, gas bill, and first, your rent. Always have something, somewhere to live. Living with somebody is not fun. It may sound fun, but living in somebody's home is not as fun as it sounds. I'm trying to tell you. People get tired of you real quick. They do. Oh, no, that's my best friend. Me and her, we go way back. Oh, that's my best cousin. Oh, that's my sister. Me and my sister like this. By the end of 2 months, you and your sister going to be at each other's throats. Because you're in her home. She's thinking, oh, this bitch ain't even playing. And she going to start getting annoyed with you. I'm telling you. And that's your best sister. So always pay your bills. First thing, your rent, your mortgage. Still looking for these notes. I got like a dozen phones, so I'm sorry. You understand? Your rent is number one on your list. Number one. Not number two, not number three, number one. You need somewhere to lay your head every night. Because like I said, living with other people is not as fun as it sounds. It's not. It's not a slumber party, ladies. It's not. If you got a little room or whatever, it's yours. I'm eating some pineapple. It's yours. You have the key to go in. Nobody there watching how much time you go in the fridge. How you walk around your house. Her man is there. She giving you the side eye because she think you want your man. And most of y'all do. That's another thing. Never invite a woman to stay with you if you're living with a man. But that's besides the point. You know, so you get all these looks. So, even if it's a little room with $90 a week. I don't know what room is $90 a week these days. Well, let's say $200 a week. That's yours. Make sure you always have your own. $200 a week. Okay? That's, New York prices. I don't know how much it is in the hick towns, but New York prices is steep. Even for a room. A room goes for $1,500 a month. A one bedroom goes for about $2,000. A 2-bedroom goes to $25, $28 in New York City. I'm telling you. And a room go for yeah, like I said, a room go for 1,000 or 1,500, depending on the room and the amenities. Okay, I got everything in. When I used to rent, I got everything in here. I got washer, dryer, this, that, whatever stuff in the back, pool table, game room, everything. So my room is like 15 or two, you know. But anyway, that's what you do. Your rent is first. Your phone bill, because that's part of your business, and you put your phone bill as an expense on your tax return. If you if you get if you get a if you think yourself as a business, all the stuff that you spend is tax deductible. Everything. You are a business. You're no longer an individual. You're a business. So when you consider yourself a business, everything you do, majority of times, is part of the business. You got to keep your car maintained. That's for business expenses. You use it to go to work. You use your phone for business calls. Your clients tell you they popping over. You understand? The food that you eat on your lunch break, that's a business expense, because when you're at work, you got to have lunch. So you're eating while you're at work. Your phone bill is a business expense. The clothes that you buy, a business expense. If you go on a trip and you hand out cards, that can be considered a business trip. The clothes that you buy for that trip. If you discuss business on that trip, or you do business on that trip, regarding your business, you see people, you talk about you being a dancer, and you give them cards, you give them your information. That's a business meeting. That's a business expense. The clothes that you wore to that meeting is a business expense, ladies and gentlemen, if the gentleman is here listening. Everything you do is business expense. Your mortgage. What they're going to do, they're going to ask you, what part of the room do you use for business? Pick a room. Pick the room that you do mostly business, living room. You measure the room. They're going to tell you measure the room of the living room. And on your taxes, you can deduct that as an office space. You always have to think money when you get into any type of business. So now, 1/3 of the mortgage is paid for, because 1/3 of the mortgage is a business expense. Keep receipts when you buy food. The best thing I can tell you, get a credit card. If you don't have a credit card, I can show you how to bring up your credit. When I started off over 30 years ago, I had to put $500 in the bank to build up my credit. They would give me a card to the bank, but I had to put the money in, and then I would pay it, use it, pay it, use it, pay it. And then they started lending me their money. But first I had to up my money. First I had to up my money. And then I think after 6 months, they started offering me their cards. So that's how you can get your credit up. But like I said, I can show you how to do it. Next thing is always be safe. Don't ever give your phone to anybody that you're not watching what they're doing on your phone. I tell that story because the first day I moved into this house, my neighbor came to me and asked me to use the phone. She gave me some line about her husband, have to watch the kids or whatever. I handed the phone to her because I didn't have landline. And she downloaded something on my phone to track me. The very first day in my house, I was measuring windows for window treatments, and she just knocked on my door telling me some lie. So don't ever hand over your phone. And if you did hand over your phone, go get it checked. Only update your phone book. Everything else you can reapply. I mean, if you have notes and stuff like that, yeah. But all the apps and all that stuff, erase that. Because you can be saving it, and then you download it back on the new phone. So if you ever handed your phone over to someone and you never looked to see what they was doing, I suggest that you take it to whatever dealership that you bought it from and have it checked so they can erase whatever spam. Because 9 out of 10, they downloaded a tracker on your phone. People are nosy. People have no kind of ethics or nothing. They just want to know your fucking business. I'm telling you, they just want to know your business, and they jealous of you and all that shit. It's effing ridiculous. That, you know, and then they want to tease you about, oh, you need to get a man. Okay, well, you watching my door. You watching my effing door 24 hours a day. Cause I had 2 neighbors. First in my condo. Everybody that first she started off with the guys. Every man she saw come to that door, she made friends with. And the same with this neighbor. Every man she seen come to the door, she made friends with. Now, all my male friends are her friends. Needless to say, I no longer talk to any of them. And all my girlfriends, she also got to know. Needless to say, we don't really talk. Not to say we was talking before, but me and my friends was good friends. You know, we was one of those friends that every 5 or so years we say hi to each other, but we know we're good friends. We know each other's secrets. Because, you know, she's a great person. I'm a great person. It's just that she got her family. I got my family. But we love each other as friends. Because we grew up. We went to high school together, you know. So I still love her and everything. But she became friends with that. Why? Because they both from the same country. And they both do the same job. She's a teacher. And they from Jamaica. You understand? So they become friends because whatever. So if you ever pass your phone off to anybody, go get it checked now. Don't even care what it is. Because I remember one time I left the phone in the car with my cousin, and she downloaded something on my phone. So even your family members does it. So be careful. You know. So people like, you know, if Tracy Ross or whatever is listening, please get your phone checked, dear. Please get your phone checked, Miss Ross. So you pay your rent, you pay your light, gas, phone. You bought all your outfits for the month. You good. Now, when you walk the street, now you have to get toning classes. A lot of men don't like, not a lot. Not all men, that's the word. Not all men like the same things. Not all men like big booties. Not all men like big chests. Not all men like different, you know. There's a lot of men out there like natural stuff. There's a lot of men out there like a little meat on your bones. So don't try to do what everybody's doing. Everybody getting their BBLs. Some of them looking a hot mess. You understand? And they think that's the thing, and some of them don't. Some of them look great. Some of them you can't even tell. You understand? Don't be like that. Work with what you got in these days. Because now these days, a lot of men are sick and tired of the BBLs. If it's done right, they love it. But when it's done wrong, they see too many of it and they sick. So now the trend is they're looking for the natural body. And there you go. I mean, if you want to enhance a little with the boobies, a little, it's fine. But don't go gigantic. Mine's is real, unfortunately. I'm trying to cut mine off. But, you know, I'm not saying don't do something to make yourself look beautiful. Because we all have things that we want to fix up on in ourselves. Don't let me not talk you into not doing a BBL or whatever. Make sure it's a good doctor. You understand? And I also know a good doctor. A plastic surgeon, you know. But do the best thing that you can. So if you have a natural body, believe it or not, it's coming back to trend. All you got to do is firm up that tushy, firm up that stomach, keep the arms tight, keep everything tight. And I'm telling you, them guys will get tired of looking over there with the big butts and the big breasts and whatever. And they be like, oh, she is beautiful naturally. The other day I seen this girl. She had a little tiny booty. And then she put on this sexy panty. And you would swear to God she had a little cushion in her booty. Just buy certain kind of panties and make it look like it has a lot. Or just enough to pooch it up, as the girls say. So it's not what you have, is how you accentuate it. You get the right underwear. You get the right bra. You understand? And you do your thing. When you're on your street, it's your calling card. So in your calling card, you have to look presentable. If you want to bring money to the club. If you want to sit there and wait till the clients come, if the clients, whatever clients in the club it's all right. You don't have to do nothing. If you want to run to the supermarket, you want to look like pure hell, like, people would say that I look or whatever to you. But if you want to make money, you don't have to be dolls up. Just your face look presentable, your hair look presentable. You understand? And you look cute. You don't have to wear the heels and the this. You can look good in some nice kicks. It's summertime. You can wear your mini skirt with your kicks on and, your little shades. My thing, I wear my shades on my head. I like shades. I like accessories. So I get design. I'm into designer shades. So I put it on my head and I got my little earrings and whatever. And I smell good. I love mini skirts. Not mini skirts, mini. I like mini skirts because I got beautiful legs. I work with what I got. Some people don't understand how I get the niggas I do, but I work with what I got. And I know I'm looking for a man who like a thinker. So I ain't trying to look for no man who wants me to lose weight. No, I'm not. If I lose it, fine. But I don't want no man who's gonna force me to lose weight. You understand? I want him to like me for me, and it's a bonus if I do lose weight. But straight out in the relationship, no. So I know how to work what I got. I got great legs. I do. And I'm cocky about that. I know I got some great legs. You understand? My breasts, I got big breasts, but I don't really like my breasts. It's too big. When I get an outfit, I got to look for different size. Sometimes it's a cute outfit. I can't buy it because my breast's too big. And they extra large don't fit my extra large up here. It's sickening. You understand? So having big breasts don't really thing for me. But my legs, I like showing off my legs. I remember I was coming out the grocery store and I didn't shave because I'm 1/4 Indian. So my legs be hairy. This man broke his neck trying to get my groceries to put it in the car for me. And I'm like, what's your problem? He said, no, I like your legs. I mean, what do you like my legs? He said, it's hairy. I like hairy legs. So see, on a day that I didn't even shave my legs, I found somebody to put my groceries in the car for me. You understand? So whatever you got sometimes can work for you. Believe it or not, I had nice teeth. You understand? But what I'm going through with these people, I can't go see my doctor on a regular basis. It may seem basic to you, but it's a problem when I have to step out my house. It's a problem. And basic necessities like going on your regular doctor's visits, your 6 months checkup, and your dentist. And it's a headache because the people who hate you call the doctor's appointment and do all kinds of shit to whatever and call the people that they get to know. They stalk me. To the point I can't even get a regular GYN or a dentist. Or it's crazy. It's crazy. So just keep everything in order. Always smell good. Because when you're walking in the street and if you're in a supermarket or whatever and you're going to the dry cleaners or whatever, or you're sitting down eating, a guy might notice your body. A guy might Notice your walk. And then you look at him, you say you don't want him for a relationship, but you want him for a customer. And that's when you tell them what you do. Because I know when you're out there, most of the time, you don't want them to know what you do. So don't let them know what you do around the places you live. But if you drove far away to go shopping or whatever, and you're out your neighborhood, and you don't like him to be a partner, tell him come see you at the club. Give him your business number. And that's it. You always have to keep where you live safe, serene, and calm. You don't want to be telling the boys around the block that live around your block what you do. You understand? I know you think that's money walking out the door, but believe me, you don't want to do that. Because they're going to call you out your name. Then they see that you live alone, and one of them out the pack is going to want to try to rape you. Because they see that you live alone. So don't do it. Let that money walk. Those boys that live around, those boys or men that live around your way, always carry yourself in a way that they don't know what you do. People always used to wonder what I do. Because I carried myself in a certain way. Until I started wearing my uniform, you understand? But people always wonder things about me. And one of my girlfriends told me that. She's like, nobody around my block know about me, and they always wondering about me. What I do and whatever. You know, and she do a regular job. She worked for the phone company. But all the girls around there knew nothing about her because they have nothing to talk about. So when people know nothing about you, it's better. Let them wonder. So do not bring your job to your neighborhood. That is where you rest your head. Where you make your money is blocks away, miles away. Okay? So you keep it in that neighborhood. You tell the boys in that neighborhood. Get to know the neighborhood in where you work at. And you tell the boys over there if you want to make some money. But always try to look a little presentable. Like I said, no heels or anything like that. Get some nice kicks, nice outfit, comfortable. It could be sweats. But your face have to look presentable. If not your body, if you're in sweats and you covered up or whatever, your face have to look approachable, but yet still exotic. Nothing much. You know, you get your little eyelash. Before I used to think the longer the better with the eyelash, but I've seen some of these girls with all these long eyelashes. No. Medium eyelashes. Those long eyelashes is for when you're performing. So get some medium eyelashes when you go to the grocery store, whatever you're doing, and a little minimal makeup, but keep everything clear. Keep your hair. If you don't want to do anything with your hair, you can all keep it up in a bun. Get a nice accessory to keep it up in the bun so it look like you did your hair. Or get a wig. Invest in a nice wig. So when on the days you don't feel like doing your hair and you just want to go into the store, put on that wig. Short wig, long wig, don't matter. Put it on if you don't want to do your hair all the time. And you have your lipstick on, little eyeliner, and some a little matte makeup so it won't rub off. I'm not talking about this, the rouge. No, none of that. Something to keep your skin clear, to look all one tone. Some lipstick, some eyeliner, not lip liner, eyeliner. Okay, lip liner is for when you're going out, when you're performing, all those things. You want to look as natural as possible on your days when you're doing nothing, that you're not trying too hard. Short eyelashes, lipstick without the liner, little eyeliner, Skin Evening foundation, matte preferably. When I'm doing my makeup line, I'll show you, but matte makeup, and that's it. Nothing to rub off. That's my makeup line. It doesn't rub off. So anyway, you put something on there, and you're off. Your little earring, and that's it. The long eyelashes, no. Get some small or medium. So your eyelash can look full, but yet still you can see out of them. Or the long stuff is when you're performing. Okay. Next thing I said to budget. Save your money, save half your money, and pay your bills with the other half. You always have to have a budget, ladies. You don't want to go make a certain amount of money and spend it. I can show you how to make 5%, definitely. Risk-free. So, and it's a savings account. You understand? You can put it in and you can get it out anytime that you want after a month. Because it grows 5% a day. Or more. One of my customers got an invitation this morning to make almost 6%. Yesterday morning, sorry, to make almost 6%. So I just want you to know some of the things that you need to do. And those are some of the things that you need to do. You have to be your calling card. If you want to make money in this business, you can't keep relying only on what the place brings in. There's like 40 girls in there. I'm just saying, but it's a lot of girls in there that's competing for those very same men that the owner brought in. You have to bring in your own clientele. Let them personally come see you. Let them personally come see you. And then you can start a rapport with that client. Do not try to catch feelings. Do not fall for the game. There's a lot of pimps that's out there, women and men. You understand? Don't fall for it. And some of you, and some of you who do indulge smoking and drinking and stuff, make sure when you're going home, you're not high. You understand? And if you do your dance on with whatever, try to do it as a pair or something, or let somebody know. If you don't want to do it as a pair, let somebody know where you're gonna dance privately. Don't go out there thinking you grown and you can take care of yourself. No, there's people out there who want you to think you grown, and then they're gonna kidnap you and put you in a room and let you do all that shit for free because they're gonna take all your money. I know some people like that personally. They're not my friends, of course not, but I know them. They would give you all a game, and the next thing you know, you're locked up. They would take all your paperwork from you, and you're locked up in a room. You can't leave. Why? Because they got their son, and they son friends guarding the door, so you can't leave. Do you want that life? Because you think you've grown enough? Yeah, they come with, and they got a sister too, and the sister run games, so you can be their kidnap. She can kidnap you or have her family kidnap you. Oh yeah. So don't ever think that you know the streets or whatever. No, you don't. Nobody's your friend. Don't fall for these guys. Especially these broke ass guys. They trying to eat off you. You going out there doing whatever, and he's home doing nothing. Why you ain't get a job yet? Oh, because I looked and I can't find. What, for months and months you can't find a job? You can't go to even Squiggly Wiggly and pick up a job? That's beneath me. Oh, really? So being broke is not beneath you, but Squiggly Wiggly is beneath you. And me stripping and sharing my money with you is not beneath you. You know, those kind of motherfuckers. Be real with it. Be real with yourself. We want love, yes, but you got to treat people how to treat you. And if some niggas want to eat off you and you're going to let them, and he ain't do the grind with you before you met him, you want no part of that. You want no part of that. And like my mom always told me, whatever he gives me, save half of it. You never know for a rainy day. Yep. My mother told me a lot about finance. She said, if a guy gives you 100, save 50. When you get a house or you get a apartment, make sure you can afford that apartment by yourself, just in case you got to kick him out or he leaves. My mom told me the real. You understand? And to this day, I don't get nothing that I can't afford by myself. Just in case he wants to walk out. Just in case he look across the street, see some fly chick that he want to test out, want to try. I catch him, and I send him on his way. I ain't fighting for you. You want that? Go ahead, do you. If you think the grass is greener, by all means. So, always be ready to afford where you live at on your own. I'm not saying the guy who came up to the grind with you and he fall on hard times, not to hang in there with him. Yeah, because he hung in there with you when you ain't had nothing. But if you just met him off the street and he broke, he acted like he had money, and then when you get to know him, he ain't got no money and he begging you for money. Cut that off straight. Cut that off right now. Cut it off right now. The heart mends, but the wallet can stay broke. Cut it off. Cut it off. Then you have a 5-year plan of what you want to accomplish in 5 years. Ever since I was a little girl, I had my 5-year plan on my refrigerator. My stepfather would always look at it and laugh. He said, little girl, she got her 5-year plan up on the refrigerator. I said, yeah, because if I see it every day, I'm going to do something on that list to get me to where I got to go. You understand? And it gives you a reminder every day that you want to get out wherever you're at, in whatever circumstances that you're in. So you're in this money to make money on people. You're not here to spend a whole bunch of money. You're here to save, buy this, buy that, whatever. Invest. All that nice clothes, and that's nice. Yeah, it is. Looking good or whatever. Why don't you do this? If you are a shopaholic like me, sell, and you don't want to wear the clothes 2 and 3 times. Rent it out to the other strippers. I mean, if you have nice clothes. Or sell them. You put them on Poshmark or whatever, or you have your little sale online. Say, use so-and-so, whatever. Use dress, use shoes, whatever. Whatever you know you're not going to wear no more. Because you get tired of giving your shit to your family. Because they don't appreciate it, and they don't know how much money you spend on it. And you spend a lot of money on some of these things. And your family don't appreciate it. They don't even want to give you $2. Why I gotta pay you? So don't tell family nothing. Let them see it on the one ads. No, you gotta pay for it. Whatever. Because you know what happened? I was selling some chairs one time. And somebody, they did me dirty. They were taking all the customers that was trying to pay. So anyway, I ended up, somebody ended up calling me, and I said, just come pick it up. But I mean, they gave me I think $100 or something like that. But that person sold my furniture and let the person call me. They blocking the people who wanted to pay for my furniture so they can make the money. So so you got some grimy people, that fucking haters. They don't have not one imagination in their own. But they sit there and can't stand you. Yet still every fucking day they want to know what you do. I put up some cases. Some phone cases. Oh, here's my phone case. I put up some phone cases. But this is for my phone. And but also you can lean it. You can lean the phone. So these is what I sell. This bitch went around trying to find out where I bought it, whatever. She trying to, redirect all my customers to her site. Then I'm trying to get vendors, and she's intercepting. I'm like, oh, vendors taking too long to answer the question because they put a tracker on the phone. So I don't use these phones hardly for any business. So I'm getting ready to throw all these phones away or whatever and give them up and get new phones and stuff, because they seeing what I'm doing and they have no remorse about what they do. So when they give me a price that I know is wrong, I tell them go fuck themselves. I'm not buying from you, because what they do, they find out what the vendors are charging, and then they tell the vendors to double it so they can get a half. Like they sold me something. I found a vendor, and just because the phone that I used that day, I forgot, and you tracked it down, you want to tell the vendor that whatever you tell the vendor. So when I see a price that I know it's not, because I've been in this business a long time, so I know what shit costs when you're selling wholesale. You understand? But they don't have any kind of fashion skills or nothing. So they always want to bite off of me and want to steal my vendors. So when they send me the price, and I usually test them. When they send me the price and I know that's not the price, I'm like, okay, no, that's okay. And then the bitch is going to have the fucking nerve to say what size you want. And this morning I got pissed off, and I'm like, listen, bitch, stop stalking me. You and your fucking kids, stop stalking me. You are a stink bitch. Fuck off already. I am never going to buy nothing from you. Never. Ever. You have no taste. You have no fucking style, bitch. And everything you try to sell, you seen me try to get it. Because it's not only sometimes the stuff that you buy, you have to make sure you get the right vendor that's selling you good quality. You understand? So while I'm traipsing around looking for vendors and stuff like that, you want to be a bitch and steal my shit. So go ahead, steal it and see what the fuck you get. So, I'm here. I put up, if you look on my page, you see on the bottom, you see all my phone thing for all my phones, for all different kinds of phones. But this so happened to be for my iPhone. So I put up all my thing this morning. So they trying to scurry to find out who's the vendor, so they can put the vendor out of business. So I don't get a vendor to sell for my products. Crazy shit like that. I don't even give people what I like to eat anymore. They know I like croissants. So they ran to BJ's and get to know the people in BJ's and told them when I'm coming, so they can grease up all the croissants. They only put like 4 and 5 out. The people in the back or whatever come grab all the stuff. And yeah, they did that with the chicken, the baked chicken. The baked chicken supposed to, when you buy baked chicken, it's supposed to be greaseless, right? My son picked a baked chicken for me. When it got home, it was so greasy. These are the mad shit people do. People don't understand the mind of an idiot, because they are cunt. These people, C-U-N-T, yes, they are fucking cunt. I'm gonna say that word because what's his name called somebody I like a cunt. So it hurt me for her. So I hope it hurt them. They cunts. They want to cock block everything that you do. So don't tell them shit. Don't tell them nothing about you. Anyway, I'm gonna finish eating my pineapple. My food is cooking. My food is squalling. That's my other video, to see how to clean meat before you eat it. All the preservatives and stuff. The video is on YouTube at Boss Lady Sugar Heads, SHUGARHEADZ, one word, Boss Lady Sugar Heads on YouTube. I'm on Facebook, and I'm on Sugar Heads 2, Sugar Heads 2, live at 12 p.m. every day. So thank you everyone for watching my video. Thank you everyone for coming. If you miss anything, go to up on YouTube. Like I said, you have a great day. I love you all, and I hope you listen to everything that I said. And come back next week for Sex Workers Thursday. Have a great day.